welcome to the studio, though.
Balls.
He's here. We don't want to keep him too long. Although he says, Alwyn, you say practice is done, eh?
Yeah, we're done for the day. So
All right.
got some time on my hands.
Okay. Today is Wednesday. So what do you guys, when's your day off? Tomorrow then?
Actually, it was today, but had some PR stuff to do. And
okay.
yeah, so
PI stuff.
PR.
I was going to say.
It's a peer. I peer.
I heard PI. I'm going, yeah, well, it's Joburg, you know.
Yeah, it's Joburg, from Bloem to Joburg. Lost in translation. So.
Welcome to the studio. How was your ride in?
Oh, it was, I don't know how to explain it, Got it picked up by a Bentley, so yeah, what a ride.
I see. Where were you picked up from?
At my house.
You see, you should have been at the ground with all your teammates there.
I think that would have been a spectacular view for them. Even.
Let's see Alwyn getting picked up in a Bentley.
Yeah, I think they will gossip. I don't know what I'm going to say after that one. So.
No, they'll all be going to the coach and whoever going, how much is he being paid?
I think it's too much. They will.
What new contract?
New contract. So.
Well, thanks to Imperial Collection, home of the signature brands, right here in the Lions area. Of course, corner of William Nicol and Bryanston Drive. So you say that's how we roll this year. And they'll be taking you back to your house.
Yeah, that's
They
correct.
see if you were clever, you'd say my house in Bloem.
I told them this. I think we must take a different way back. So
Yeah.
I'm going to put them on the N1, see where we get.
We'll see if we can get you back when the traffic's a bit heavier, so you can spend some more time in the vehicle. So how are things looking ahead of the Super Rugby season coming up?
Very good. I think we had a good amount of pre-season training, especially new guys from the Pumas joining us. To get some new faces, it's always a good thing. And then young guys coming through. I mean, we've been playing together for a year or so. As all know, we didn't play last year in the Super Rugby, but I mean, we had some quality games together to prepare for this year.
It was a kind of difficult year last year because there was obviously the schedule of games against some. I must admit that schedule looked very strange from the point of view of who you were playing against. It was almost like you were like the Harlem Globetrotters. And some didn't come off, but you guys still did what you needed to do, and you're back in Super Rugby again.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we really looked forward to the year because there was a American tour that didn't happen, sadly. The guys really looked forward to that. But I mean, up and downs. We played some big games, and Samoa was one of them, and we actually thrashed them. Yeah. So for us, that was, I think, the highlight of that games we played.
Not getting back into Super Rugby. Beating Samoa was bigger.
No. I mean, just the games we played.
As the games you played.
Calm down.
All right. And also, I remember once I was walking past the TV, we were somewhere, and I looked up and I saw you guys were playing. And you playing, it sounded like a Swiss hotel. What was that, French or Swiss?
Oh, no, Russia. I think it was...
No, there was another team that's had a French name.
Oh, yeah, there was. It's a French. Who was that?
I'm going, where do they find these teams from?
Yeah, it's. I'm not sure. I think
it was one of your first ones, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Cool. So, what does it feel like being back in Super Rugby? There must have been a lot of excitement and stuff over the holiday period over December, going into the new year.
Yeah, definitely. It's a lot of excitement. I think the real thing just kicked in this week. I mean, the first game against the Cheetahs. We're really looking forward to get back into the Super Rugby. We are back, but I mean, it's for the first game, run onto the pitch, to get the vibes in again. So yeah, it's very exciting times ahead.
Right.
Is that French side, by any chance, Mont-de-Marsan?
Mont-de-Marsan, that's it.
That was one. Mont-de-Marsan, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I looked up and thought they're playing against a Swiss hotel.
Sounds like one.
All right. Additions to your side, the guys. Obviously, you've got the sad thing for you guys is that with not having Super Rugby, it's difficult to try and not only build a side, but then get them, get a unit going and get them together playing at that level year after year, which is what sides need. So it's almost like a rebuilding phase again for you guys. We know that the Lions previously, with previous coaching regime, were always going to go, we're rebuilding, and then they lose players, they're going to start again. It never quite got to the point where you can say we really got a core of players we can now challenge.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if the Super Rugby attracts a lot of attention. I mean, if you don't play Super Rugby for a year, your games get televised, and it's not the same as playing Super Rugby. So you do lose that window of opportunity to get new players, but I mean what I mean by new, like Springboks or the likes of them, or Super Rugby regulars. So I don't like the phrase rebuilding because I don't want to even use it. But I mean
But it gets used so often.
It's so often. So I mean,
But sometimes it's used more as an excuse than anything else.
yes, and I hate that. I'll never do that. But I mean, we as I said, we've been a group for a year now, or more or less, and then we're just fine tuning that. New combinations, and and I'm really looking forward to this.
All right, we'll chat some more to Alwyn. He's here in studio with us. After we've had a look at your new Sport and Traffic, maybe another song from the birthday set from the Bare Naked Ladies. It's coming up for you. So all of that on the way. More from Alwyn Hollenbach from the Lions, who's with us in studio today. Let's, while we try and scrape Tash off the carpet. Yeah, she is down on the floor. Let's have a look at your traffic. Mr. Hill, what's going on?
On the N1 southbound, a stationary truck in the left lane before the 14th Avenue exit. There are still delays in central Johannesburg and road closures. That's due to the DA protest march in the vicinity of Beyers Naudé Square and Latuli House, including parts of President Market and Pritchard Streets. And it's also affecting Harrison Street moving through the CBD. So try and avoid that area if you can. In Hurlingham on William Nicol Drive southbound, an overturned truck between Peter Place and Republic Road. Heavy delays towards Sandton. There's a road closure in Kempton Park on Andre Gravenstein Avenue. That's between Isando and Pretoria Road. Roadworks on Beyers Naudé Drive in Honeydew, as well as traffic lights out in Sandton at Catherine and Pretoria Main, and Maxwell, Bowling and Witkoppen in Woodmead, and in Horizon, Ontdekkers and Sonop Street.
There we go. Mooi Afrikaans.
Dankie.
Yeah.
I think because I knew Alwyn.
Alwyn's from that part?
Yeah, because I know because he was watching.
Yeah. All right, that's your traffic. We'll keep you updated. News headlines, Tash, what's going on?
Violence in central Johannesburg forces the DA marchers to turn back as the police battle the ANC. And South Africa has shocking male mortality rate. More on these and other stories, top of the hour.
Oh, so now you are doing that story.
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
I told you.
Thanks for the teaser. It's always nice to have those. What would happen if you phoned one of your, like your coach or your skipper or someone and said that you tripped over a CD in the studio and you've done your ankle? What would happen?
No, please, let's don't do that.
That just
Come
is
on,
a little
let's
bit
do
of
it.
fun.
No, not today.
Come on.
Man.
Phone Uckers.
Listen, I'm preparing myself. This week last weekend we played the Sharks. That was a big game playing against all the box back. So I had to tackle a lot. So my shoulders are a bit bruised. So I've been preparing for this weekend's game. So I don't want to say anything about ankles or anything. So no.
Sure. All right. We'll chat to you a little bit more. I'll give you a chance to maybe have a coffee, just relax for a
Born in
little.
Joburg. So,
Okay.
and then it's just that weekend, I think, and then went back to the farm.
Well, they probably don't have
Week
somewhere where
after,
you
yeah, I
hospital
know.
there, so they could brought you up here.
It's about 120 k's from Kimberley. So
What?
where we stay, the
Vereeniging?
farm. No, our farm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I think my mom just came down here for the labouring part. So
Yeah.
do the thing.
Yeah, they're all the hospitals in Joburg, yeah. 120 k's from Kimberley. What? Joburg?
No.
Potch side of Kimberley.
No, if you go, I don't know, Freiburg. You don't even know where's Freiburg.
I know Freiburg.
Yeah, no, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Near
It's-
Mafeking.
Yeah, so it's towards Freiburg, Hartswater.
Yes.
Yeah, Franco also, he stays down there.
You know, he used to stay
Experience.
up there in that part of the world. Frick
Where?
de Preux.
Oh, is it?
No.
But he's Kimberley side. Both.
He was in Bray.
Bray. Okay,
Yeah, it's a little further north, right on the Botswana border.
Oh, okay.
He's now in Pretoria, though. I think he was the last oak left in Bray. Literally, I think if you wanted to fill your car up, you had to go take a passport and go across the river to go to a gas station in Botswana. All right, so you're from that part of the world, but these feet, but you're born in Joburg, so
was
these
born-
mustn't come about everyone poaches our players.
No. As I said, I was born here and then went to school in the local town there, Hartswater. I think we were 120 in the school, started off.
That's it.
That's it.
Yes. And
Didn't
you were
have
all
any-
related.
100 of us. But no, then I went to Kimberley for my last 2 years of primary school, Newton Primary School. Then went to Grey College in Bloemfontein. Matriculated there and played for the Cheetahs till 2009 when
And
I
then
came here.
Off to the Lions, back
Yeah,
to Joburg.
Back to Joburg.
And you've stuck with them. I mean, a lot of guys obviously have moved and like were looking at their options, but you pretty much stuck with them. Eh?
Yeah, it's, we had some mixed emotions here at the Lions, but I really felt they did well and ups and downs, but I liked the environment. Joburg grew on me. I was actually just before I came here, I remember saying this will be the last place I'll ever come and play, and I think it was 2-3 weeks after that I signed with the Lions and I was down here. So
Never look back.
But yeah, loving every moment of it.
That's awesome, man. And I was just going to ask you now, so what targets have you guys set yourselves now that you're back in Super Rugby? I mean, have you sort of said this is what we want to do minimum this year?
No, definitely, we have some targets. I mean, it's especially in the conferences, when our South African conference, we really trying to finish top 2 to get into the semi-final, the
playoffs.
Playoffs, and then maybe a wild card. So that's definitely the first mission, and then from there on our target. Then we'll go from there on. You don't want to say, it's easy to say, listen, we're going to win this thing. Everyone comes down, we're going to win Super Rugby, but it's not that easy just to say we're going to win it. So
they say just because they feel they have to, but
you
don't have to.
But that's why I say, why do you do it?
There's nothing wrong with saying you want to finish 2 behind the Sharks.
It's not the Sharks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's the team to beat this year?
I'm not going to
but
go
I'm
into
saying
that.
they
No, to be honest, it's the Sharks. I think it's the Sharks.
They're touring with 39 players.
So serious?
Yeah.
Because Darren's been harping on for weeks about how big their coaching staff. Yeah,
they've got a squad now. I heard this morning of 39.
That's just 39 Springboks. That's not other.
I think it's 38, and then one guy flown in from
Jacques
somewhere.
and Jacques Wouters.
38 and Jacques Wouters.
Well, okay. Probably unlucky not to get any Bok colours. I think he never did get them, Jacques Wouters. I don't think he ever got Bok colours. But so wild card place, and that's setting high aspirations for yourself. So there's going to be a bit of pressure on you guys. And your program, so you got Cheetahs then.
Cheetahs, then we play the Stormers.
Okay.
I'm taking it 2 games at a time. Actually, one
but
game
you
at
tour
a time.
Earlier or later?
Later.
Okay, so that's all right.
End of April.
All right, that's nice. So at least you get a chance to sort of get into the tournament here at home, most of your games, and before you hit the road.
Yeah, I actually prefer, for myself, I prefer touring like
Later.
that, but later on. Then, you know more or less about the opposition and how the teams play, and you go down to their home ground. So if you can win 2 games out of the 4, it's a mission complete, I think. So
it just sucks that if your home games haven't gone well for you,
exactly,
and then you tour and you know that the
you have
pressure's
to
on,
win them.
you have to win overseas.
Yeah, that's the other turnout.
But it's happened with our side where they've done that. Hey, they've gone overseas and people thought they got no chance, and then suddenly you come back with 2 wins and a draw.
The
or
Cheetahs
whatever.
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, they had a awesome
Sharks
year. I
always
think was it
tour well.
last year?
Last year.
Yeah.
Sharks usually tour pretty well as well.
Yes.
What do you mean? They don't.
Sharks do all right
That's
overseas.
what's done them in just about every year.
Yeah, but they don't do badly.
They won all their home games, and then they.
Probably the Stormers were the best in the beginning. They were like the only side that could win overseas. The Bulls couldn't win anything overseas.
Yeah.
They all got there and they were so homesick they just wanted to come home.
It's no Afrikaans guys down there. That's why.
They Wellington and I Black. But then they got it right, and then the Cheetahs suddenly stunned us.
Yeah.
When they went away, and it was last year.
Yeah, last year,
losing all those games. That kind of thing, that issue's kind of gone out the window now about our teams not being able to tour.
Yeah, definitely. I think the game's involving so much. You're picking up from your opponents by looking at the footage. You can have access to everything. So I don't think that's a major part anymore. It's more like on the day. Who's willing to give it all? So it depends.
Well, listen, it's lucky to meet you, man.
Alwyn?
Yeah, Johnny.
You remind me a lot of Jean de Villiers.
You're not the first guy to tell me that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, no.
Just confirm those are frosted tips, yeah?
I will confirm that, yes. Listen, I have to get the ladies like this, so it's not easy, eh?
Well, it's not easy. You're having your hair done with them, so it's, you
know.
chat them up.
I start there. That's where I start.
Look.
Is there a lady?
Yes, there is.
Why,
Yes.
Johnny? Why are you asking all these questions about?
it's-
He
it's
looks like
interesting.
Jean de Villiers. Have you got a lady?
No, Darren, man. You know,
The
you
next
ask
thing, Johnny
questions.
starts following you on Twitter, and then
Sorry,
You
hitting
already
on.
follow Alwyn.
So
Are
really,
you hitting on
yeah.
Alwyn?
Nee man, ek vra net. Interessant.
yeah, politely. Yeah?
Dankie, dankie Alwyn.
What, is there a woman?
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Well, there certainly is now after he came here in a Bentley. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of them queuing
Yeah,
up.
let them know. It's not over yet. The Bentley's outside.
I was going to go past a couple of your teammates' places. Well, listen, it's nice to catch up with you. All the best for the season, man. Thank you for taking the trouble to come here.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Thanks.
And nice to meet you. Good luck for the year ahead. Send our best to everybody. And to you certainly want to phone Akis and just say, listen,
No, I think
I
we'll
stubbed
skip
my
that
toe
one.
I'll
on
just
the
rev his
door.
engine, man.
No, let's leave that one. Next time. Next time.
We'll send our regards to Akis as well. Okay.
Thanks very much, guys.
Alwyn will be heading
mate.
back to his house and probably in a long detour
Well, that's
via
you.
Kempton Park.
You out on the N1, eh?
In one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just outside Bloem.
Yeah, we're gonna just before you hit that engine, just
Yeah.
before Bloom, I think we'll turn around.
Turn around
Yeah,
there, come back.
come back.
All right. Well, he's off. And thanks a lot to Imperial Collection, who've brought Albania, especially in a beautiful Bentley, one of their signature brands. Thanks to Carly and the gang there at Imperial Collection, corner of William Nicol and Bryanston Drive.
Weekdays from 12 to 2 p.m. Central African Time.
Beautiful.
Gears with Sasha Martinengo on balls.co.za.